People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Bytech Resource Management, Claire Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reeves Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Sups, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Bouse Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center, Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Breckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Good evening and welcome to Fennimore High School Monday Night Girls Basketball on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Non-conference action as the Fennimore Golden Eagles square off against the River Ridge Timberwolves. This is our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. The Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel is powered by H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical and Laley Center, Monroe. From the best seat in the house, the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dictanis, welcoming you to our Raleigh Cheese pregame show, presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Both teams enter tonight's matchup with undefeated records. Fennimore 2-0 after defeating Belmont and Highland last week. Their most recent victory was against the Belmont Braves 50-32 on Thursday night, where Brooklyn Ritchie led the way for Fennimore with 17 points and 7 rebounds. Off to a better start in this campaign than they had last year when the Golden Eagles went 9-16 overall, 6-8 in the SWAL, and fell to New Glarus in the regional quarterfinal round 50-39 a year ago. Ben Wood, second-year head coach for the Fennimore Golden Eagles, on the sideline, matching up against the River Ridge Timberwolves 1-0 under new head coach Michael Dipidova. Got the win against DeSoto on Thursday night, 39-27, a very gritty win by the coach's account. And both teams trying to stay undefeated before going on a lengthy break before their next games will be on December 2nd. So this is the final game before the Thanksgiving holiday. And they'll have a week off before their next matchups, where River Ridge will take on Benton to open up conference play a week from tomorrow. And Fennimore will travel to Prairie du Chien to take on a very potent Prairie du Chien Blackhawks team a week from Tuesday night. Other games around the area tonight, we have Southwestern at Benton, Albany Monticello is at Iowa Grant, Belmont is at Belleville, Highland is at Seneca, and Platteville is at Dubuque Hempstead. And if we get any updates on those games, we'll bring them to you on our Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Coming up on our Raleigh Cheese pregame show, we'll talk with both head coaches. Had a chance to catch up with both Ben Wood of Fennimore and Michael Dipidova of the River Ridge Timberwolves. We asked them about the players on the Russell Office's injury report. If you've been injured, contact Russell Office's. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. Also set up the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineups, the Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game, and the opening tip between River Ridge and Fennimore in non-conference girls basketball. Our Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1.
Stacy, are you wearing yoga pants to go shopping?
Oh, we're not going out shopping. We're staying in with JTV.
I love Jewelry Television. Their pearls, their lab-grown diamond jewelry.
Oh, hello. What about their Italian gold and moissanite fire?
Okay, but what about the guys on my holiday list?
Relax. JTV has gifts galore, even for men, like watches and sunglasses.
Watch JTV live and on streaming or shop JTV.com for amazing holiday deals.
Ready to shop?
Yes, but can I borrow a pair of sweats?
Hi, it's me, Flo, here to tell you that with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, you get 24/7 protection, so you're covered no matter where the day takes you.
Even I added too much water to the pizza dough day?
Yep.
How about getting a call from my daughter to pick her up at the airport because her boyfriend is unreliable day?
Especially that day.
What about finding out that one of my pipes suddenly burst in my basement day?
Progressive has every day covered 24/7 with the Home and Auto Bundle. Also, you have a lot of bad days.
Oh no, that was all the same day.
At least you're covered with Progressive.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Looking to upgrade your floors? Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington has new arrivals in stock ready to install. Choose from luxury vinyl plank, tile, and laminate from top brands like Paramount and Mannington. Hermson's has in-stock carpet rolls too. And don't worry about the hassle because they measure and install. Hermson's now stocks Sluter systems for tile, showers, and floors, complete with waterproofing and drains. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington, family owned since 1942.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
When severe weather hits and the power goes out, do you have a plan? For reliable power and peace of mind, propane can do that. It only takes about 10 seconds for a propane-powered generator to restore power to your home. So no matter what Mother Nature has in store, you know you're prepared. Learn more at WIPGA.org. This message is sponsored by your local propane provider and the Wisconsin Propane Education and Research Council.
Pre-game one.
Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. River Ridge taking on Fennimore non-conference girls basketball tonight. We're joined by first-year head coach Michael DePadova, the River Ridge Timberwolves. Coach, thanks for joining us. And want to know, start on the campaign after coming off the win against DeSoto on Thursday night and another road game for game number 2 of the season. Talk about what you've seen from your team in the early part of the season, the first few week or couple weeks of practice and through game number 1 in this 2025-2026 campaign.
Really proud of our effort so far. That DeSoto game was a scrappy win. It was really gritty. Came from behind. I think we were down 10 late in the first half and just kept sticking with it. We kept fighting back. Really showed our heart and true colors. Couldn't be happier with the effort on that.
All right, and then looking at this roster, kind of a younger team, but a lot of some experience coming back from last year's team as well. Obviously graduated, some key seniors and, the all-time three-point shooter in Mandy Worley. Talk about the makeup of this team a little bit. What are going to be the strengths for this River Ridge team in the early part of the season and some things you're looking to improve on as the season goes along?
I think that heart is a key component and the hustle, which we keep trying to get after it. That's going to be key. It is a younger team for sure. A lot of outgoing seniors last year with a lot of firepower, so that's a difficult thing to replace. But again, we're eyes up, we're playing hard, and I'm really, really excited about what this team is discovering in terms of their chemistry and what they can be. So that's really fun to watch.
All right, Michael DePadova with us in our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. The River Ridge head coach getting ready for River Ridge and Fennimore non-conference girls basketball. Russell Office's injury report. Talk about the team health heading into the matchup here tonight. Obviously, potential injuries from the fall sports carry over into the winter sports. What's the health status of the Wolves heading into this matchup tonight?
Health status is good. It's good. We have one player who is on the roster who won't be playing this year, had a surgery before the season started, but she's still with us cheering us on. But other than that, the available players, we're set. We're good to go.
All right, excellent. Then the matchup tonight against Fennimore, they're off to a strong start. They've taken down 2 of the Six Rivers West opponents that you'll be seeing later on this year in Belmont and Highland. What do you know about this Fennimore Golden Eagles team, and what's going to be the key tonight for River Ridge?
Yeah, a similar offensive style, actually. I'm curious to see the clash tonight. They get after it as well. They seem to be very well coached. They're a little bit taller, a little bit lanky, and those are strong assets for any basketball team. So we'll be looking to overcome that tonight.
All right, should be a great matchup. We're looking forward to it. Thanks so much for your time, Coach. Have some fun. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, this is Michael DePadova, the head coach of the River Ridge Timberwolves. We'll have more on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
I'm here with Kyle Wiskus from Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque. Kyle, it seems like hybrids are dominating the roads, but there aren't many charging locations in Dubuque.
Agreed. Luckily, Toyota hybrids don't require plug-in charging. The Toyota hybrid system is built to charge while the vehicle is being driven, so there's no need for plug-in charging.
What about the battery life? Should people be worried about its longevity?
Not at all. Toyota has sold over 5 million hybrids in the last 25 years. Plus, their battery warranty covers you for 10 years or 150,000 miles.
How does regular maintenance on a hybrid compare to a gas model?
Toyota hybrid vehicles require the same maintenance as gas-powered models and oftentimes even less. For example, the hybrid model's regenerative braking charges the battery even while slowing down the vehicle, increasing the life of the vehicle's brake pads.
Wow, it seems like there are a lot of benefits in choosing a hybrid Toyota. Visit Anderson Weber in Dubuque to learn more and take a test drive today.
Buying a mattress can seem overwhelming. How soft should you go, or how firm? How much support do you need? All great questions and all tough to figure out without the right guidance. Hi, I'm Jeremy Culbertson, and I've been building and selling mattresses with Dubuque Mattress for over 10 years, and with our guidance, we take all the stress out of mattress shopping. We guarantee you will love your Dubuque mattress, or we'll change it for you until you do.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
Pregame 2.
Key's pregame show continues on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. River Ridge and Fennimore squaring off at tonight's non-conference girls basketball matchup. We're joined by Ben Wood, the head coach of the Fennimore Golden Eagles. Coach, thanks for joining us. A solid start to the season, a 2-0 start with wins over Belmont and Highland in the first part of the season. The last game against Belmont, 50-32 on Thursday. Another Six Rivers West opponent on the docket before another matchup against Prairie du Chien coming up in about a week or so. Talk about the team's play in the early part of the season. Obviously, a better start this year than last season, and especially with the success that the girls' teams have had, on the Fennimore side in cross country and volleyball. A lot of that seeming to carry over into the basketball side of things, it looks like.
Yeah, we got a great group of athletes, and they're starting to learn how to play together. The first game against Highland, you could tell it was the first game early in the season. Most people don't schedule games that early, and we got in, and I think it was the best thing for us. Really, we're able to settle down, get into the game, and come back and win that one. Belmont was a more complete game for us, definitely controlled the pressure. We know teams in girls basketball, I've always said it, told Rob last week, there's the aggressed and the aggressors, and if you're not the aggressor, then you're the aggressed. And I thought against Belmont we really handled that well, and understand that we got another really good opponent coming in here tonight in River Ridge. A little bit unknown, have a new coach. Not sure what we're going to see, but if it's going to be traditional River Ridge stuff or not.
Right. And then looking at the makeup of this team, only one senior on the team, predominantly juniors and a couple sophomores in the lineup. Talk about the strengths of this team early on in the season, what things you're kind of hanging your hat on in the early part of the season, and maybe some things you're looking to improve on as the season goes along.
Yeah, you can definitely tell last year we missed Briley Zink. I mean, I think anybody who watched volleyball around here knows, an honorable mention All-State volleyball player, Brooklyn Rich, he's going to bring it every day. And having those two back, I think Brooklyn last year really led us, but I think not having her kind of counterpart there in Briley, she looked a little bit at times like, I need that other person. And having Briley back, I mean, that girl just never quits. But we have a team, and these girls, what's so fun about them is it kind of reminds me, I coached baseball before, they're kind of like a baseball team. And what I mean by that is we kind of have like a dugout mentality. These girls joke with each other, they're playing pranks, and they get in arguments at practice, and they just seem to really care about each other. And when you play basketball and you care about winning and you care about your teammates, you really see good things. So I think our strength has been we are playing as a unit. We don't really have anybody who's saying, I have to do this or I have to do that. We're just doing everything every night as a team. Brooklyn had 2 points the first game. She had 17 points the other night. So, you could kind of see how we're complementing each other. And when you play complementary basketball, you're a good team.
All right, Ben Wood with us on our Raleigh Chiefs pregame show, getting ready for Fennimore and River Ridge in non-conference girls basketball tonight. The Russell office's injury report, team health heading into the matchup tonight, obviously with the deep postseason runs that cross-country and volleyball had. Some of that stuff might be carrying over into the regular season. What's the health status of the Golden Eagles coming into tonight's matchup?
We're fully healthy. And like I said, not having Briley last year was a pretty significant loss, and I don't know if I really realized how significant that was last year, but right now we're fully healthy. We're ready to go.
All right, and then the matchup against River Ridge, you mentioned it earlier, new head coach, kind of a bit of an unknown, not sure what kind of system and things like that they like to run. But with that in mind, they do have some players from last year's team, obviously back, returning this year. What do you know about this River Ridge team, and what's going to be the key tonight for Fennimore?
They're always going to play hard. I don't care who their coach is. River Ridge is historically through their athletic program. They're going to play hard, same, I believe, as Belmont, Highland. When these teams come, they play hard. I think the keys of the game are going to be controlling the glass. We have a height advantage, a pretty significant height advantage, and what we need to make sure tonight is when they shoot the ball, which they're going to get shots up, that they're one and done. Ava Nice is a really nice player, sophomore, going to really probably give us some fits, and we got a game plan for that. But I think whoever controls the boards tonight and get the rebounds is going to win this game.
All right, should be a great matchup. We're looking forward to it. Thanks so much for your time, Coach. Have some fun. Good luck tonight.
Yep, thank you. All
right, that's Ben Wood, head coach of the Fennimore Golden Eagles, and we'll have more on the Raleigh Chiefs pregame show after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 3.
From small-town businesses to large multi-state operations, Tricor Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance have industry expertise that can cover all types of businesses.
Having an insurance agency that understands our business is a real benefit. They know our people. It's something Tricor does really well.
Tricor's in-depth knowledge of insurance, regulation, compliance, and safety consulting is here to help your business succeed. Working with leading insurance companies like Auto Owners Insurance. They'll be there when you need them most. Visit TricorInsurance.com to learn more about Tricor Insurance Cycle of Care.
The weather can be unpredictable in the Tri-States. Tune in to 97.7 WGLR and we'll keep you up to date on all cancellations and delays affecting the Tri-States. Cancellations and delays are presented by Avercamp Auto Body. This is Rose from Avercamp Auto Body on Main Street in Platteville. You can rely on us for complete and professional auto body repair services. Whether it's paint, frame straightening, glass repair, or replacement, we do it all. Avercamp Auto Body on Main Street in Platteville. Check us out on Facebook and online at avercampautobody.com.
Pregame 3.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel powered by Lely Center Monroe, and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Just a minute or so away from tonight's national anthem. We'll bring that to you live, being performed by the Fennimore Mean Machine. We'll bring that to you in just a few moments. Our game tonight brought to you by Mountain City Bank. Their total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Step into Mountain City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountaincitybank.com. By McNett Electric in Belmont, they can assist with all of your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential, shipping is true at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you. McNett Electric in Belmont. And by Wood Law Office, serving you in Fennimore and Basketball for all of your legal matters. Wood Law Office, Fennimore, and Basketball. Southwest Health with over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. And by Lely Center Monroe, call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Lely Center Monroe. Tyler Dictanis with you with the best seat in the house at the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Ayers Furniture in downtown Ridgeway for free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home. For what's sure to be the best seat in your house, be sure to visit Ayers Furniture and AyersFurniture.com. Teams are lining up for tonight's national anthem. We'll step aside and bring you the national anthem live, followed up by the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineups.
Timberwolves and our very own Fennimore Golden Eagles. Fennimore High School would like to extend a special welcome to River Ridge coaches, players, and fans, and look forward to an exciting contest. Now would you please rise and honor America as the Fennimore Pep Band under the direction of Mrs. Aisha Durst plays our national anthem.
The Fennimore Mean Machine sounding as good as ever. Tonight's national anthem from Fennimore High School, closing in on the tip between River Ridge and Fennimore on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Let's set up the Fuller's Milker Center starting lineup. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. For the River Ridge Timberwolves, 1-0 on the campaign. They were 17-10 last season, 7-8 in the Six Rivers West. Their starting lineup goes like this: a 5'10 sophomore, number 2, Ava Nice; a 5'5 senior, number 3, Danica Hampton; a 5'3 junior, number 10, Christina Sletton; a 5'3 junior, number 23, Mackenzie Taylor; and a 5'8 junior, number 30, Aaron Adrian. The River Ridge Timberwolves are coached by Michael DePadova, and he's assisted by Stephanie Mickle. For the Fennimore Golden Eagles, 2-0 on the season. Last year, 9-16 overall, 6-8 in the SWAL. Their starting lineup tonight goes like this: a 5'6 junior, number 1, Briley Zink; a 5'9 senior, the only senior on the team, number 4, Peyton Lindowski; a 5'10 junior, number 5, Kylie Cole; a 5'8 junior, number 11, Kate Kenny; and rounding out the starting lineup for Fennimore, a 5'10 junior, number 12, Brooklyn Ritchie. Fennimore is coached by Ben Wood and is assisted by Ryan Rosemeyer and Wesley Fry. Those are the Fuller's Milker Center starting lineup. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. Fennimore wins the tip. They go for 3 off the left wing, off the bat, and River Ridge comes away with the rebound. And now the Wolves in possession of the basketball just under 15 seconds into the contest. Our colors of the game brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. River Ridge in their traveling black jerseys. River across the top, Ridge across the bottom with white numbers, white lettering, and a steal here by Fennimore as the Golden Eagles bring it back down the floor. Still scoreless early going. Fennimore in their home white jerseys. Eagles written across the chest in maroon with maroon numbers as a straight ahead 3 launch and splash down on nothing but net for Peyton Lindowski. Peyton Lindowski with their 4th three-pointer of the season. Fennimore on the board first. 3-0, 17-10 left in the first half. And a travel off the steal by Fennimore. So both teams exchanging turnovers. River Ridge now with 2 turnovers, Fennimore with 1. River Ridge set to inbound baseline left side of the basket. Ava Nice looking to throw it in. She'll toss it in to the high left side to Mackenzie Taylor. Now a straight ahead 3 coming up for the Wolves off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lindowski. Lindowski with the outlet to Briley Zink. Right-handed dribble across the timeline. Cross-court pass deflected and stolen away by River Ridge. Aaron Adrian brings it across the floor, hands off to the top of the arc to Ava Nice. Nice tosses to Sletton on the high left side. And the triple threat now out to the top to Adrian. Left-handed dribble for Adrian, stops her dribble at the free throw line. Back to Nice on the right wing. Inlet pass deflected, scramble for the ball, recovered by Nice momentarily. Some contact, no foul called, but Taylor recovers the basketball for River Ridge. 16:30 left in the first half. Fennimore 3, River Ridge nothing. Aaron Adrian loading up for 3 in the left corner, side of the rim, no good. And rebound recovered by Fennimore. And Fennimore back down the floor quickly, 3-on-1. Pass down low, off the glass, no good. Second chance, no good either, but a foul on Lindowski will go to the free throw line for Fennimore. Brooklyn Ritchie missed the shot under the basket, but some contact on the rebound. Peyton Lindowski going to the free throw line. Lindowski averaging 5.5 points per game, 6 rebounds. 2 for 2 at the free throw line on the season so far. And the first free throw on this trip is no good. Fouls against Aaron Adrian, her first personal, team foul number 1 of the half for River Ridge. And Lindowski's second free throw, side of the rim, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Ava Nice. Still 3-0, Fennimore on top, pass down low, shot put up under the basket, overshooting the rim was number 3, Danica Hampton, and now Fennimore with the rebound. Peyton Lindowski on the high right side, hands off to Briley Zink. Zink loses the handle, but it's recovered by Kylie Cole. Now cutting towards the basket. Shot is blocked by Nice, but a foul against Ridge. As Ava Nice Got quite a bit of the ball, but also got a bit of the wrist, too, of Kylie Cole. And Kylie Cole at the free throw line for the first time tonight. First free throws of the season, actually, for her. And the first free throw is good. 4-0 Fennimore on top. The foul is against Ava Nice. Her first personal, team foul number 2 of the half for River Ridge. Second free throw knocked down. Kelly Cole goes 2 for 2. Fennimore's a team 2 for 4 at the line, and it's 5-0. Fennimore on top of River Ridge, 15:40 remaining in half number 1. Mackenzie Taylor with the ball on the high left side, ball over her head. Pivots, now hands off to the top to Danica Hampton. Inlet pass deflected and stolen away, and a held ball. As River Ridge having a hard time hanging on to the basketball, have it down as their 4th turnover unofficially of the first half. 5-0, Fennimore on top of River Ridge. Non-conference girls hoops on WGLR. Game tonight brought to you by Community First Bank. For you in the communities where you live, work, and play, experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. Kate Kenny with a left-handed dribble, inlet pass down low. Now back out to the high right side. Zink loading up for 3. Side iron, no. And the rebound pulled down by Hampton of River Ridge. Gives off to Ava Nice, sprinting across the center court stripe on the far side of the floor as I see it. Near side of the floor as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Danica Hampton with a left-handed dribble. Toss is stolen away, and another steal for Fennimore. 5 takeaways for Fennimore, and a layup is missed under the basket. Volleyball for the rebound, and it's pulled down by Sletton. Aaron Adrian with a football pass forward, looking for Hampton. Hampton trying to keep it alive. It's recovered in the left corner by Ava Nice. Nice, dribbling into the paint. Layup, overshoots the rim, and the rebound pulled down by Lendowski. 5-0, Fennimore leads. 14:40 remaining in half number 1. Yo-yo dribble for Kate Kenny, setting things up offensively for the Golden Eagles. Switches to the left hand, hands off to Lendowski at the left elbow. Ball deflected and stolen away by Aaron Adrian. Adrian hands off to Ava Nice. 14:20 remaining in half number 1. Still 5-0. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. River Ridge trying to get on the scoreboard. Inlet pass is deflected away, and the first foul against Fennimore will be called. Brooklyn Ritchie guilty of her first personal. Team foul number 1. It's called for reaching in. Game brought to you by Mount City Bank. Their total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Step into Mount City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at MountCityBank.com. Reese Moravitz in the game now for River Ridge as a scramble for the basketball inside the free throw lane. And the held ball will give it back to River Ridge. 14:09 remaining in half number 1. Fennimore 5, River Ridge nothing. McNutt Electric in Belmont, they can assist with all of your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNutt Electric are on call. I'm ready to help you. McNutt Electric in Belmont. Christina Slutton with the basketball on the high right side. Lobs it in to Adaya Groom, and finishing under the basket is Adaya Groom off the bench. 2 quick bench points for River Ridge, 5-2. Fennimore on top of River Ridge, 13:45 remaining in half number 1. Ritchie with a pass over to Zink in the right corner, going baseline. Floater is good. Riley Zink with the floater along the baseline makes it 7-2. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. Christina Slutton brings it across the timeline for the Wolves. Hands off to Groom in the right wing. Groom back to Nice at the top of the arc. Back to Groom, right wing. Ball over her head, gives off to Taylor. And a timeout taken by River Ridge. Their first timeout stops the clock with 13:16 remaining in half number 1. We'll keep it here. Tell you that our game is brought to you by Community First Bank. Free in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. And by Woodlaw Office, serving you in Fennimore and Boscobel for all of your legal matters. Woodlaw Office, Fennimore, and Boscobel. Southwest Health with over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists. You can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. And by Laley Center Monroe, call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Laley Center Monroe. Also by Century 21, affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all of your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscobel. 30-second timeout taken by River Ridge. We resume the action. Mackenzie Taylor with the basketball on the high right side. Steps a dribble between the rings, looking for a teammate to pass to. Going to skip it off to Ava Nice. Nice being guarded by Briley Zink. Switches to the right hand, driving in the lane, takes on a double team, now kicks it out to the left corner. Slutton with it on the left wing. Cross-court pass. Groom loading up for three, trying to bake it in. Too strong off the backboard, and the rebound pulled down by Brooklyn Ritchie. Ritchie hands off to Kate Kenny to bring it across center court. Switches from the right to the left hand, now off to the high left side to number 20, Campbell Fitzgerald in the game, the 5'10 junior. Brooklyn Ritchie between the rings, lobs it down low and trying to bank it in, and finishing with the right hand is Kylie Cole. Kylie Cole now with 4 points on the game, 9-2. Fennimore on top of River Ridge, 12:23 remaining in half number one. Slutton swings it over to Ava Nice. Nice with a left-handed dribble, runs into a double team, left side of the paint, underhand toss, looking for Groom over her head, and another steal by Fennimore. Back down the floor, Fitzgerald banks it in. Campbell Fitzgerald with her first 2 points of the game, 11-2. Fennimore on top of River Ridge, early going, under 12 minutes to play in half number one. Mackenzie Taylor sets a dribble on the right wing, hands off to Moravitz in the right corner. Reese Moravitz swings it out to the top to Idea Groom, now swung over to the left wing to Taylor. Mackenzie Taylor skips it over to Ava Nice. Nice left-handed dribble, being guarded by Zink, now back off to the left wing. Mackenzie Taylor dribbling, lost the handle, recovered by Moravitz. To the right elbow, hands off to Nice on the right wing. She'll pull up for three, swishes it! Ava Nice with the triple, 11-5. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. 11:22 remaining in the first half. Brooklyn Ritchie hands off to Fitzgerald, left-handed layup, rolls off the front of the rim, and Ava Nice with the rebound for River Ridge. Nice back down the floor quickly, 2-on-3. Tosses out to Groom on the left wing. Now out to the top to Slutton. She'll load up for three, straight ahead, off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Kylie Cole. Fennimore back down the floor with numbers. Now off to the left wing, a pull-up jumper for Kenny off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound for Zink. Draws contact, shot's no good, but she'll go to the line. Free throws coming up for Briley Zink. Team foul number 3 of the half for River Ridge. It'll be the first on Christina Slutton. Briley Zink with 2 points on the game so far. And knocks down the first free throw on this trip. Game brought to you by Anytime Roofing. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. Briley Zink averaging 10.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, 2 steals. Was averaging 75% at the free throw line, goes 50% on this trip, 1 of 2. Score remains 12-5. Fennimore on top of River Ridge, 10:46 left in the first half, and a whistle as a reach-in called against Fennimore. First personal on Briley Zink, and River Ridge inbounding baseline left side. Ava Nice gives it in to Aaron Adrian in the left corner. Adrian dribbles into a double team, left side of the paint, hands off to Ava Nice. Nice left-handed dribble. Now to Adrian, loading up for 3. Side iron, no. Rebound pulled down by Brooklyn Ritchie. Ritchie will give off to Kate Kenny to bring it across the timeline. Kenny angles to the left wing, stops her dribble, looks for a teammate, finds Fitzgerald cutting towards the basket, off the glass and in for 2. Nice pass, nice setup. And a great finish for Campbell Fitzgerald. 4 points for her on the game, 14-5, 10-10 remaining in the first half. Here, and Adrian loses the handle of the ball, and it's stolen away by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald sprints it across center court right in front of the River Ridge bench. Skips it over to the other side of the floor. Kenny with a floater in the lane. Back iron, no. Rebound collected and put back by Kylie Cole. And a timeout taken by River Ridge. Fennimore leads the Wolves 16-5 with 9:53 remaining in the first half. A full stop, we'll take it 2. Back after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Fuller's Milker Center and GIA have the management tools you need to keep your dairy's profitability at your fingertips 24 hours a day. From many choices of reliable electronic ID to effective time-saving sort gates to the state-of-the-art Dairy Plan C21, monitor and control your parlor systems as you manage your whole herd. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your GIA dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center for details on the latest ID systems and sort gates that can help your dairy's efficiency, putting you and your cows in the fast lane.
Attention business owners. Are you tired of monthly fees eating into your profits? Look no further than People State Bank. People State Bank's business checking account has no monthly service charge. Yes, you heard that right. 0 monthly service charge. But that's not all. Enjoy free ATM and debit cards, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay services. With People State Bank, managing your business finances has never been easier or more affordable. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on unnecessary fees. Switch to People State Bank today and take care of your business finances. People State Bank, member FDIC.
In game one.
Fennimore out to a 16-5 lead on River Ridge. 9:45 remaining in the first half in our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. River Ridge with another turnover by my count. That is turnover number 9 on the Wolves, and Fennimore takes possession again with a 16-5 lead. 9:35 remaining in half number 1. One pass down low for Richie, loses the handle, but it's recovered by the Golden Eagles. Now a three-pointer coming up for Kenny, and that one rattles out. That one halfway down and out, and a whistle on the rebound. As it'll be another reach-in called against Fennimore, and River Ridge will take possession. The Melby Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville offers a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt Laura Melby at Melby Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville. Three-pointer coming up for River Ridge. That one missed by Groom, and a scramble for the rebound, finally pulled down by Campbell Fitzgerald. She'll give off to Kate Kenny, and Kenny brings it across center court. Switches to the left hand, now in the lane, stops her dribble, back out to the top. Fitzgerald loading up for three. That one off the side of the rim, no good, and the scramble for the rebound. Aaron Adrian with the rebound for River Ridge. Give a nice stopped her dribble at center court, exchanges passes with Adrian, now skips it over to the left corner. Three-pointer coming up for Mackenzie Taylor off the front of the rim, no good, and the rebound taken by Kate Kenny. Kate Kenny back down the floor quickly. Tosses to left corner to Cole. Kylie Cole driving towards the basket, loses the handle momentarily, but recovers. And a bunny shot off the side of the rim, no good. Goes out of bounds, last touch by River Ridge. Fennimore will keep the possession with 8:32 remaining in the first half, still 16-5. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. West End Salvage of Lancaster, see Junkyard Joe Krantz and the West End Salvage team for recycling, as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster. Inbound pass gets into Fitzgerald, now finds Kenny, and Kenny with the jumper from the left elbow, knocks it down. Kate Kenny with her first points of the game, the 5th different scorer for Fennimore in the contest, 18-5. Fennimore on top of River Ridge, 8:15 remaining in half number 1. Reese Moravitz at the top of the arc now hands off to Slutton. Slutton to the free throw lane, gives off to Hampton. Hampton with the ball over her head, finds Aaron Adrian on the left wing. Adrian back out to the top to Moravitz, now to Hampton in the right wing. Hampton driving towards the basket, shot's no good, but a collision under the basket, and free throws coming up for River Ridge, their first free throw attempts of the game. First personal on Kate Kenny. It'll be team foul number 4 of the half. And Danica Hampton at the free throw line. And Hampton can't convert the first free throw. Danica Hampton, a 5'5" senior. Loading up for the second free throw attempt and swishes this one. Danica Hampton with her first point of the game, 18-6. Fennimore on top of River Ridge, 7:53 remaining until halftime. Riley Zink with the ball over her head on the right wing, gives off to the top to Brooklyn Ritchie. Ritchie with the right-handed dribble, hands off to Lindowski, and her shot is blocked. It's going to go out of bounds. River Ridge the last to touch it, so Fennimore will keep the ball. Inbounding baseline right side. Anderson Weber Toyota Dubuque powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota when you are ready. Kenny looking for someone to pass to, finds a teammate under the basket, shot missed by Lindowski, and the rebound collected by River Ridge. Pulls back down the floor, Layla Gage brings it across center court. Into the lane, finds Moravitz in the left corner, loading up for three. Airballs it short of the rim, Slutton trying to save it, but it's going to go out of bounds, and River Ridge will turn it over. And it will be Fennimore basketball with 7:26 remaining until halftime, 18-6, Fennimore on top. Claire Bank with 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Riley Zink on the right wing, ball over her head, looking for someone to pass to, now decides to dribble, ball poked away, but a reach in called against River Ridge. It'll be team foul number 5 on the Wolves. First personal on Reese Moravitz. A couple substitutions for Fennimore and an inbound pass coming in for Kate Kenny. Kenny gets it into Ritchie. Kenny gets it right back. Contact on the shot. No foul called. River Ridge with the rebound. Wolves push it down the floor quickly. A football pass forward, and it was knocked out of bounds, but last touch by River Ridge, and the Wolves turn it over one more time, and that down is their 11th of the game. And Fennimore takes possession. 7 minutes remaining till halftime. 18-6. Golden Eagles on top of the Wolves. Riley Zink on the right wing gives off to Ritchie between the rings. She'll dribble to the right side, hands off to Lindowski, or Kylie Cole, beg your pardon, and a scramble for the basketball. Cole able to keep it alive for Fennimore. Now gives off to Zink. Zink finds Ritchie. Corner 3 coming up. That one toilet pulls out, and the rebound pulled down by Hampton. Hampton will give off to Layla Gage to bring it across center court for River Ridge. 6.5 minutes left till halftime. 18-6. Fennimore on top. Reese Moravitz looking for Aaron Adrian. Double teamed out of the basket. Now kicks it out. Three-pointer on the left wing. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Brooklyn Ritchie at Fennimore. Fennimore showing their size advantage so far under the basket. A lot of one-shot possessions for River Ridge if they're able to get shots up. Brooklyn Ritchie on the left wing. Hands off to Kenny in the right corner, and she knocks it down for 3. Kate Kenny with the triple. That's her 3rd of the season, and it's 21-6. All Fennimore in the first half here at Fennimore High School. Fennimore looking to take down their 3rd straight Six Rivers West opponent to open up the season as the three-pointer missed by Danica Hampton. And Kate Kenny with the rebound for Fennimore. Dribbles it inside the arc, now pulls up for a jumper and splashes that one. Kate Kenny now with 7 points, and it's a 23-6 lead. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. And a hand check foul called against Fennimore as Christina Slutton was trying to charge towards the basket. It'll be the second personal on Briley Zink. Both teams now with 5 fouls in the first half. Aaron Adrian set to inbound on the near sideline as I see it, the far sideline as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Inbound pass gets into Christina Slutton, hands off to the right wing to Mackenzie Taylor. Taylor with a jab step. Skips it over to Slutton. Slutton loses the handle. Scramble for the basketball right in front of the Fennimore bench. Held ball called. And the alternate possession will give it to the Golden Eagles with 5:08 remaining in the first half. 23-6. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. Herms's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Herms's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Herms's for the perfect paint for your next project. Herms's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Pass down low to Brooklyn Ritchie. Money shot no good. Second chance no good either. Ball knocked out of bounds. River Ridge the last to touch it. Stops the clock with 4:55 left until halftime. Still 23-6. Fennimore on top. Golden Eagles inbounding baseline left side of the basket. Okay, Kenny with a pump fake. Now lobs it in looking for Brooklyn Ritchie. Ritchie able to get it off the deflection. Now gives off to Kylie Cole on the right wing. Now Campbell Fitzgerald loading up for 3. She overshoots the rim, and Danica Hampton with the rebound for River Ridge. She'll hand off to Christina Slutton and pushes ahead to Ava Nice. Nice runs into Brooklyn Ritchie, left side of the paint. Gives off to Slutton on the high left side. Swung over to Mackenzie Taylor. They're getting a screen from Aaron Adrian. Left-handed dribble. Gives off to Adrian on the right wing. Jab set for Adrian, driving towards the basket, trying to bank it in. Shots off target, and the rebound pulled down by Campbell Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald gives off to Kate Kenny. 4:15 remaining until halftime, 23-6. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. In the lane is Kylie Cole, hands off to Brooklyn Ritchie. Ritchie loses the handle and the steal by River Ridge. Wolves push it down the floor. Ava Nice with it, left side of the paint. Now dribbles to the top of the arc. That's Christina Slutton on the left wing. Found Mackenzie Taylor cutting towards the basket, but lost the handle, and Fennimore with another steal. Fennimore brings it back down the floor. Three-pointer coming up on the right wing. Out the front of her, no good. Brooklyn Ritchie with the offensive rebound, charging towards the basket. Shot's no good, but a foul against River Ridge. 3:42 remaining till halftime, 23-6. Fennimore on top. Foul goes against Danica Hampton, her first personal, team foul number 6 of the half for the Wolves. Brooklyn Ritchie swishes the first free throw, giving her first point of the game. She had 17 in the win against Belmont on Thursday night. Substitution now for Fennimore as Briley Zink checks into the game. That will send number 4, Peyton Lindowski, to the bench. And Ritchie knocks down the second free throw. Ritchie will check out. Now in the game is number 14, Catherine Nelson, a 5'9 junior. 25-6, Fennimore on top of River Ridge. 3:38 remaining until halftime. Here in Adrian on the left wing. Sets her dribble at the left elbow. Finds Christina Slutton on the right wing. Slutton with a jab step. Now finds Mackenzie Taylor in the left corner. Taylor cutting towards the basket along the baseline. It's no good, and the rebound pulled down by Fennimore. Kenny cutting towards the basket, and the floater's good. Kate Kenny now with 9 points on the game, 27-6. All Fennimore in the first half, and timeout taken by River Ridge. It's a 30-second timeout with 3:09 remaining until halftime, 27-6. Fennimore on top will keep it here. Say that our game is brought to you by Russell Offices, local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist, the pros at Brian's, gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. Breckler Insurance Group, for all of your insurance needs, see Steve Lindowski at Breckler Insurance in Fennimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and at WCC-brands.com. Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and at ColeAcresGolfandGrill.com. And Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and AppliedMicro.biz. Coming out of the River Ridge timeout, it's 27-6, just over 3 minutes remaining until the McNutt Electric halftime report. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. River Ridge trying to find something offensively and close out the first half strong. Danica Hampton loading up for three, just off the left side of the point. Off the side of the rim, no good. Scramble for the rebound, and a held ball called, and the alternate possession will give it to River Ridge with 2:48 remaining. River Ridge inbounding right in front of the Fennimore bench. Inbound pass gets into Ava Nice. Ava Nice with a left-handed dribble between the rings. Hands out to Christina Slutton on the left wing. Slutton finds Aaron Adrian at the top of the arc. Now to Ava Nice. Looks inside, now gives back out to the top to Slutton. Slutton back to Nice, gets a screen from Slutton. Three-pointer coming up. That one off the front of the rim, no good. Second chance, and the putback is good for Aaron Adrian. Aaron Adrian cleans the glass and the mess and ends the scoring drought for River Ridge, 27-8. Fennimore on top of the Wolves, 2:12 remaining until halftime. Inlet pass, shots no good. Foul on the floor. As Catherine Nelson was trying to bank it in. And it's a foul against River Ridge. And that'll be team foul number 7. So a 1-and-1 coming up for Catherine Nelson. Looking for her first points on the season. The foul's against Christina Slutton, her second personal. And she can't get the free throw to go. And a foul on the rebound. It'll be a push against River Ridge. Some more free throws coming up for Fennimore, and it'll be Campbell Fitzgerald at the free throw line. Still 2:05 remaining until halftime, 27-8 the score, and Fitzgerald at the free throw line. Fitzgerald can't hit the free throw. The foul was against Ava Nice, her second personal. That was team foul number 8 for River Ridge, and Ava Nice with the basketball for the Wolves. Swings over to Groom for three, and off the back iron, no. Ava Nice chases it down for the offensive rebound. Finds Mackenzie Taylor down low, duck under move, but fouled from behind by Catherine Nelson. Or no, they're going to say it's Fennimore basketball. So they're going to say it just went out of bounds. But a minute 45 remaining until halftime, 27-8. Fennimore on top of River Ridge, and Mackenzie Taylor pokes the pass out of bounds. Kenny was looking at Peyton Landowski in the left corner. But Fennimore inbounding right in front of the River Ridge bench. Campbell Fitzgerald skips it into Brooklyn Ritchie on the left wing. Finds a teammate down low, under the basket, off the glass and in for Peyton Landowski. Peyton Landowski now with 6 points on the game, and a three made for Ava Nice. That's her second triple of the game, 29-11, with a minute 15 remaining until the McNutt Electric halftime report. Charging towards the basket is Landowski. Loses the handle and the ball pops sky high and hits the cord right above the basket. And it will be River Ridge basketball as a result. 1:06 remaining in the half, 29-11. Fennimore all over River Ridge in this first half. Here, Adrian gets a pass from Ava Nice, stops her dribble in the free throw lane. Finds Adaya Groom. Puts up a three, ricochets off the side of the rim, and an offensive rebound collected by Erin Adrian, but she's triple teamed in the corner. Ball poked out of bounds, and they're going to say Fennimore touched it last. Stops the clock with 47.1 seconds remaining in the half. Ava Nice set to throw it in for River Ridge in the far right corner. Inbound pass gets into Groom. Groom finds Mackenzie Taylor on the high right side. 40 seconds left in the half. Here, Adrian with a left-handed dribble. Picks it up, hands off to Ava Nice. Nice finds Danica Hampton, left side of the point. Ball over her head. Looks to her left, hands off to Adrian. Adrian to the free throw lane. Runs into a double team, puts up a shot, and they're going to say she traveled. Shot won't count. Score remains 29-11 with 22.3 seconds left in the half. Fennimore likely holding for the final shot. Kenny brings it across center court. 12 seconds left. Met by Mackenzie Taylor. Goes out to the left side to Landowski. Now Kenny loading up for three on the right wing. That one in and out. Poked out of bounds with 2.3 seconds left. Last touch by River Ridge. So Fennimore does get another chance to get the final shot off with 2.3. Kate Kenny set to throw it in. Gets it into Brooklyn Ritchie, and the floater's good before the buzzer. Brooklyn Ritchie gets her first field goal to give her 4 points on the game. And at the half, it is Fennimore 31, River Ridge 11. Coming up next, the McNutt Electric halftime report. We'll see if we can get any updates on the shoebox scoreboard. Tell you what we have coming up across our Queen Bee Radio family of stations tomorrow, with boys basketball tipping off their season tomorrow night. We'll tell you all about that next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 2.
Hello, Dr. Matt here from Cuba City Family Dental. Something we take pride in is having 3 state-of-the-art facilities in Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington. Our investment in the latest technology and innovative services allows us to provide top-notch dental care to our area families. Take control of your oral health and make an appointment with our team, and let's make your smile the best it can be. Contact Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental now, and let's start this journey together. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Southwest Tech is excited to announce a new precision agronomy program designed to equip students with cutting-edge skills in agricultural technology, crop management, and data-driven decision-making. This innovative program combines classroom instruction with hands-on experience on their newly acquired 80 acres of cropland. Graduates of the precision agronomy program have a variety of career paths within Wisconsin's robust ag sector. Don't wait. Take the next step today. Learn more and apply for the precision agronomy program now at swtc.edu.
In Game 2.
(31-11), Fennimore on top of River Ridge in non-conference girls basketball at 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Our game tonight brought to you by TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Jury and the gang a call. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. By Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, and refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best. See Rob Krantz of the crew for full service repair on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best in Fennimore. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at sloans.com. Bell Electric, call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Bell Electric, Lancaster, and Fennimore. People's State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their area convenient locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. And by Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control with over 40 years of professional, friendly service. Coming up on the McNett Electric Halftime Report, we'll recap the first half scoring, do a quick check on the shoebox scoreboard, tell you what we have coming up tomorrow night in the opening of boys basketball in the state of Wisconsin. Our McNett Electric Halftime Report continues after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Brighten your holiday season with Grant Regional Health Center Auxiliaries Festival of Trees, Friday, December 5th and Saturday, December 6th, in conjunction with Lancaster Chamber's Frosty Night of Cheer. See a wonderful array of decorated trees sponsored by local businesses and community groups, purchase homemade cookies, and stop by the Kids Corner where little ones can pick a gift to wrap to give to a loved one. All happening at the Congregational Church on the Square in Lancaster. Visit grantregional.com to learn more about Festival of Trees December 5th and 6th. See you there.
In Game 3.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel powered by H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, and Lely Center, Monroe. This is our McNett Electric halftime report for all of your electrical needs. Call McNett Electric in Belmont. The halftime score, 31-11. All Fennimore on top of River Ridge in non-conference girls basketball tonight. Fennimore has led wire to wire in this game, and they've had a very balanced attack scoring-wise. They're led by Kate Kenny with 9 points in that first half, including one three-pointer. Then both Peyton Landowski and Kylie Cole with 6 points apiece. 4 points apiece for Brooklyn Ritchie and Campbell Fitzgerald. 3 points for Briley Zink. And the only player who saw action but did not score in that first half is Catherine Nelson. And in that first half, 2 3-point field goals for Fennimore and 6 free throws made by the Fennimore Golden Eagles. Out of 10 attempts, so 60% at the free throw line for Fennimore in that first half. And River Ridge held to a bunch of one-shot possessions. Again, if they were able to get any shots up, as they've had a hard time hanging onto the basketball. I had them down for unofficially 14 turnovers in that first half. Scoring-wise, they're led by Ava Nice, who has 2 3-point buckets. And then 2 points apiece for Adea Groom and Aaron Adrian. Danica Hampton is 1 of 2 at the free throw line tonight for River Ridge. Other players seeing action but not scoring for River Ridge is Reese Moravitz, Christina Sletton, Layla Gage, and Mackenzie Taylor. Christina Sletton and Ava Nice have 2 fouls each. River Ridge had 8 team fouls in that first half. Fennimore had 6. Bradley Zink in the 2-foul club for Fennimore at the halftime break. We'll take another timeout. We'll tell you what we have coming up tomorrow night on our Queen Bee Radio family of stations with some girls and boys basketball action as our McNett Electric halftime report continues on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game
If
4.
a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. You'll find exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 50% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
In Game 4.
(31-11) at the half. Fennimore on top of River Ridge in non-conference girls basketball at 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Looking ahead to tomorrow night on our Queen Bee Radio family of stations, we do have one girls basketball game. It'll be Mineral Point at Dodgeville on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And if you're a fan of the Fennimore at River Ridge matchup, you'll get to see the boys basketball matchup tomorrow night in Patch Grove. We'll have that one over on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Also in boys basketball, Barneveld at Lancaster right here on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Our game here tonight is brought to you by Mound City Bank. Their total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Step into Mound City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at MoundCityBank.com. And our halftime report brought to you by McNutt Electric in Belmont. They can assist with all of your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential, Chip and his crew at McNutt Electric are on call. I'm ready to help you. McNutt Electric in Belmont. And that'll wrap up our McNutt Electric halftime report. The second half coming up next. 31-11. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. The second half coming up next on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game
People's
5.
State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Get ready for the ultimate Black Friday weekend at Riddle's Jewelry. Enjoy 40% off diamond, gemstone, and gold jewelry during this limited time event. Check out our amazing doorbusters. Grab a 1-carat total weight lab-grown diamond pendant for just $499. This is your chance to make the season shine with our lowest prices. Don't wait. Visit Riddle's Jewelry this weekend. Riddle's Jewelry, family owned since 1959.
Riddle's Jewelry, located in the Kennedy Mall.
In Game 5.
Start of the second half at Fennimore High School. Fennimore takes possession of the basketball to begin. Half number 2, leading 31-11. Working from right to left as I see it, left to right as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Brooklyn Ritchie with the ball between the rings. Collides with Ava Nice, now loses the ball, cutting towards the basket, and Fennimore turns it over on their first possession of the second half. Leading by 20, and now River Ridge with their first possession trying to break into this 20-point deficit. Christina Sletton with a yo-yo dribble crossing center court. Hands off to Danica Hampton on the left wing. Now down low to Sletton. Sletton back out. Mackenzie Taylor open 3, right wing. Side of the rim, no good. And the ball poked out of bounds. Last touch by Fennimore. River Ridge will keep possession. Ava Nice set to inbound baseline right side. Community First Bank. For you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. Inbound pass gets into Danica Hampton on the right wing. Ball over her head looking for a teammate. Finds Taylor between the rings. Mackenzie Taylor with a right-handed dribble. Underhand toss to Sletton on the right wing. Sletton looking for Aaron Adrian, cutting towards the basket off her fingertips and recovered in the corner by Briley Zink. River Ridge turns it over on their first possession of the second half is a 3 launched from the right corner off the back iron. No good for Kylie Cole, but the offensive rebound collected by Brooklyn Ritchie. Overhead pass to Kenny, loading up for 3. Side of the rim, no good, and goes out of bounds. It'll be River Ridge basketball with 16:55 remaining in half number 2, 31-11. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. Game brought to you by Century 21, affiliated in basketball. See Bobby Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all of your real estate needs. Century 21 in basketball. Here in Adrian on the right wing now decides to dribble with the left hand. Dribbles into the free throw lane. Hands off to Sletton on the left wing. Sletton with a high arcing shot. Bounces off the back iron and into the hands of Peyton Landowski for the Fennimore rebound. Gives out to Kate Kenny. Kenny taking her time walking it across center court right on top of the Fennimore Golden Eagles logo at center court. Zink cutting towards the basket. Overshoots the rim and Aaron Adrian with the rebound for River Ridge. Adrian will bring it across center court, cutting towards the basket, loses the handle going up, and free throws coming up for Aaron Adrian. Aaron Adrian has 2 points on the game in the first foul of the half. Charge against Fennimore, it'll be against Brooklyn Ritchie. Personal foul number 2, team foul number 1. And Adrian can't hit the first free throw on this trip. Game also brought to you by Anytime Roofing. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. Second free throw for Adrian, knocked down. 31-12, the new score with 16:15 remaining in regulation. Fennimore leading River Ridge as Kenny gets a screen from Peyton Landowski. Switches to the left hand, now out to the top. Brooklyn Ritchie loads up for three. Off the front of there, no good. Aaron Adrian with another rebound for River Ridge. Quickly back down the floor. One-on-one against Ritchie. Loses the handle of the ball, and Ritchie comes away with the steal. Hands off to Briley Zink. Ridge had an opportunity, but they turn it over. Fennimore loading up for three in the left corner. Overshooting the rim was number 5, Kylie Cole, and River Ridge with the rebound. David Nice brings it into the front court. Hands off to Aaron Adrian on the left wing. Adrian finds Hampton on the right wing. Ball over her head, gives back to Adrian. Adrian lobs it into Sletton. Back out to Taylor. Loading up for three in the left corner. She overshoots the rim. Great box out by Briley Zink as the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Fennimore basketball with 15:20 remaining in the second half. 31-12, Fennimore on top. Basketball brought to you by the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville, offering a history of caring and understanding that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby at Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville. Golden Eagles with the basketball and a 30-second timeout taken by Fennimore. Stops the clock with 15:06 left in the second half. 31-12 the score. We'll keep it here. Say that our game is brought to you by West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Krantz and the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota when you are ready. Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, part to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Herbst's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Herbst's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville. See Herbst's for the perfect paint for your next project. Herbst's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. And by Russell Office's local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. Fennimore with the basketball coming out of the timeout. 15 minutes remaining in the game. Shot put up under the basket by Briley Zink, no good, but a foul against River Ridge. Falls against Christina Sutton. Personal foul number 3. Team foul number 1 of the half for River Ridge. And Briley Zink at the free throw line. 1 of 2 on her last trip. And misses the first free throw attempt this time. Still stuck on 3 points on the game. Second free throw off the back iron. No good. Whistle on the rebound. And it will be River Ridge basketball. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist suppose that Brian's gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. Sutton brings it across center court for River Ridge. 31-12 the score. Under 15 minutes left in the game as Hampton goes for a layup. Shot missed and a loose ball poked out of bounds. Last touch by Fennimore. River Ridge will keep the possession. David Nice will throw it in for River Ridge baseline left side. Breckler Insurance Group, for all of your insurance needs. See Steve Landowski at Breckler Insurance in Fennimore. Breckler Insurance serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. David Nice with a heave to Aaron Adrian at the top of the arc. Now Adrian driving in, tries to bank it in. Too strong off the backboard, and Brooklyn Ritchie cleans the board for Fennimore. Comes out to Kate Kenny. Kenny with the left-handed dribble on the left wing. Loses the handle momentarily. Ball poked away and recovered in the backcourt by Brooklyn Ritchie. And looking in the corner for Kylie Cole. Pass goes out of bounds, and it will be River Ridge basketball off the Fennimore turnover with 14:25 remaining in the second half, 31-12. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. Christina Slutton with the yo-yo dribble across center court. Hands out to Ava Nice, cutting from the right wing to the left wing. Being guarded by Briley Zink. Stops her dribble, gives to Slutton, left side of the paint. Towards the basket, shot put up and misses the rim completely and recovered by Fennimore on the rebound. And he brings it back down the floor, but another turnover forced by River Ridge. Because they've held Fennimore scoreless in the first 4 minutes or so of this second half. But River Ridge only able to get 1 point on the second half themselves as a three-pointer straight ahead is splashed down by Danica Hampton. Danica Hampton with her first triple of the game. She's got 4 points in total, 31-14. 13 and a half minutes left in the game. Fennimore in front, but trying to get the skunk out of the box in the second half. Three-pointer off the right side of the point. Shot missed by Briley Zink. Offensive rebound momentarily held by Kylie Cole, but it's poked out of bounds. Last touch by River Ridge, so Fennimore will inbound baseline right side of the basket. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and at WCC-brands.com. Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and at coleacresgolfandgrill.com. And Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and appliedmicro.biz. Kenny gets the inbound pass in to Kylie Cole. Her shot is put up, a lot of contact, no foul called. And a held ball called after the shot. And it will be River Ridge basketball in the alternate possession. 13-15 remaining in the game. 31-14. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. Ava Nice brings it across center court for the Timberwolves. Goes out to Eden Thornton on the left wing, and a travel called against River Ridge. Another turnover on the Wolves. I have that down as number 17 unofficially of the game. Fennimore in possession, leading 31-14, 13 minutes left. Pass intended for Fitzgerald is popped, and a collision at center court as Danica Hampton going to be guilty of her second personal. Ran into Kate Kenny. And Briley Zink will inbound for Fennimore, throws it into the backcourt to Kate Kenny. Kenny calling for a screen from Campbell Fitzgerald, gets one, dribbles to the right side of the arc. Now to the top to Brooklyn Ritchie, left-handed dribble into the paint. Weeds her way through traffic, layup no good off the side of the rim, but Ritchie with the offensive rebound and the putback. Brooklyn Ritchie now with 6 points. And the first points of the second half for Fennimore, 33-14, under 12 and a half minutes to go. Morvis with the basketball for River Ridge, hands off to Hampton. Down to Mackenzie Taylor in the right corner. Being guarded by Kylie Cole. Dribbles to the right wing, and she dragged her pivot foot. That's a travel and another turnover for the Wolves. 12-17 remaining in the game, 33-14. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. Laley Center Monroe, call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson at Laley Center Monroe. Kenny dribbles it across center court for Fennimore, leading 33-14. Hands out to Kylie Cole in the right corner. Now back to Kenny. Lob pass down low off the fingertips of Campbell Fitzgerald. At least I thought momentarily, but they're going to say it's off the fingertips of Eden Thornton instead. So Fennimore will keep possession. Inbounding baseline right side. Okay, Kenny lobs it to Brooklyn Ritchie on the right wing, gives back to Kenny in the right corner. Kenny lobs it down low. Briley Zink cutting towards the basket. Layup no good. Offensive rebound collected by Fitzgerald. Skips back to Briley Zink on the left wing. Pump fakes, now skips it down low. Shot put up. Bunny shot no good for Brooklyn Ritchie, and the rebound collected by River Ridge. Adea Groom brings it across center court, dribbles to the baseline. Now finds Moravitz, back out to the top. Ava Nice, catch and shoot three. Back iron, no. And the rebound poked out of bounds. And they're going to say it's River Ridge basketball with 11:33 remaining. Still 33-14. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. Ava Nice set to throw it in. Ava Nice throws it into Eden Thornton. Right-handed dribble at the top of the arc. Stops it, hands off to Ava Nice on the right wing. Nice finds Mackenzie Taylor at the top of the arc. Now decides to dribble with the left hand. Underhand toss, and they're going to say she traveled, dragged her pivot foot again. Turnovers piling on for River Ridge in this game. 11-17 remaining, 33-14. Fennimore on top of the Wolves. Southwest Health, with over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Campbell Fitzgerald hands off to Briley Zink on the left side of the point. Back to Fitzgerald, open three, right wing, back iron, no. And a collision between two Fennimore players. But Fennimore able to keep the offensive board. Now Kate Kenny loading up for three, out the back iron, no. Fitzgerald with the putback, no, but a foul against River Ridge. Campbell Fitzgerald back at the free throw line. 0 for 1 on her last trip. Falls against Reese Moravitz. Her second personal, team's third, and the first free throw on this trip is no good for Fitzgerald. Campbell Fitzgerald still with 4 points on the game. Woodlaw Office serving you in Fennimore and basketball. For all of your legal matters, Woodlaw Office, Fennimore, and basketball. And the free throw is knocked down by Campbell Fitzgerald, giving her 5 points on the game, and the new score is 34-14. Both teams with only 3 points in the second half. It was 31-11 at the break. 10:45 remaining in the second half here. Christina Slutton on the right wing, hands off to the top to Moravitz. Moravitz dribbles into the paint, now kicks out to the right corner. Moravitz gets it right back on a pass from Mackenzie Taylor, now to Groom on the right wing. Groom switches from the right to the left hand, ball poked away but recovered on the right wing, now back out to the top to Slutton. Slutton over to Mackenzie Taylor on the left wing. Now dribbles into the paint, tries to put it up, misses the rim, goes out of bounds, and it'll be Fennimore basketball with 10:13 remaining. Aaron Adrian checks back into the game, subbing in for Eden Thornton. And Kate Kenny will bring it across center court for Fennimore. Just over 10 minutes remaining. Fennimore with a 20-point lead, 34-14. Kenny lobs it into Ritchie. Ritchie trying to find position and gets the shot to go. Brooklyn Ritchie now with 8 points on the game, 36-14. Eagles on top of the Wolves. And Adrian thinks about a three on the right wing, but gives off to Mackenzie Taylor just off the left side of the point. Now to Slutton. And a timeout taken by River Ridge. It's a full stop. We'll take one, too. 9:43 remaining in the second half, 36-14. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. Back after this on WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
Hello, Amy here from Cuba City Family Dental. Part of our dedication to excellence in the dental services we offer are same-day crowns. Instead of return visits to our office, we can diagnose and fix your tooth in one day at any of our 3 convenient locations. Call us when you are in need and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Steve Schmidt Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton has unique team treasures. They have over 25,000 signed sports cards, plus autographed photos, bobbleheads, caps, signed baseballs, and more. That's Steve Schmidt Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
In Game 6.
(36-14). Fennimore on top of River Ridge. 9:35 remaining in the second half. Non-conference girls basketball on WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. As Fennimore comes away with another steal. Kate Kenny bringing it across center court. Gets double teamed on the right side of the paint. Hands off to an open teammate as Eden Fry loads up for three. It's short of the rim, and the second chance putback is good for Campbell Fitzgerald. Campbell Fitzgerald now with 7 points on the game for Fennimore. 38-14 with 9:05 remaining Fennimore all over River Ridge, and a reach-in foul called against Brooklyn Ritchie. Personal foul number 3, team foul number 2 of the half for Fennimore. Danica Hampton back in the game, sending number 20, Adiah Groom, to the bench. Wolves inbounding in front of their own bench. Mackenzie Taylor skips it in to Aaron Adrian. Adrian with a yo-yo dribble, trying to look for Mackenzie Taylor, cutting towards the right side of the lane. But it goes out of bounds, and River Ridge turns it over, by my count, for the 20th time. Community First Bank, for in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. Danica Hampton tried to poke the ball away from Lindowski as Brooklyn Ritchie loads up for 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Lindowski with the rebound. And a foul under the basket will send Lindowski to the free throw line. Third foul on Danica Hampton. Foul number 4 of the half for River Ridge, and Lindowski at the free throw line. She's got 6 so far tonight. And a high arcing free throw finds the bottom of the net. She's now 2 for 3 at the free throw line tonight. Riley Zink back in the game for Fennimore. Mackenzie Taylor takes a seat for River Ridge as some movement for the free throw. It's no good, but Fennimore comes away with the offensive board. Ball skips into Briley Zink, right side of the paint. Double team trying to pass it back out, but the ball stolen away by Aaron Adrian. Aaron Adrian brings it across center court. 8:29 remaining in the second half. 39-14 the score, and River Ridge, just as quickly as they bring it across center court, they turn it over again. Fennimore takes possession, leading 39-14, 8:26 left in the game. Okay, Kenny getting the signal from Coach Ben Wood. Stops her dribble on the right wing, hands off to Fitzgerald off the left side of the point. Overhead pass back to Kenny on the right wing. Lob down low to Ritchie. Ritchie turns around, puts up a shot over Moravitz. Shot's no good. Hard collision under the basket, but River Ridge with the basketball. And Aaron Adrian has the ball poked away from behind by Fitzgerald. Ridge will keep possession with 8:02 remaining in the second half, 39-14 the score. McNett Electric in Belmont can assist with all of your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you. McNett Electric in Belmont. Christina Slutton gets the inbound pass. Under 8 minutes to play. Aaron Adrian, left-handed dribble to the free throw line, now retreats to the top of the arc. Gives out to Ava Nice. Nice back out to the left wing to Slutton. Slutton with a right-handed dribble to the right elbow. Hands off to Adrian. Catch and shoot 3. Right wing. Side of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kylie Kolb. She'll give off to Briley Zink to bring it across center court. Zink angling to the right side. Now to the free throw line. Stops her dribble looking for a teammate. Finds Fitzgerald on the right wing. Fitzgerald with a starter step. Now decides to drive. Goes baseline. Puts up a shot. And she traveled. Turnover Fennimore. River Ridge takes possession with 7:23 remaining. 39-14, still the score. Mount City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Step into Mount City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com. Nice gives off to the top to Layla Gage back in the game for River Ridge. And a reach and foul called against Fennimore, actually a push. It's going to go against Kylie Cole. Get it down as personal foul number 2, team foul number 3 of the half for Fennimore. Fennimore still leads 39-14 over River Ridge, 7:07 remaining in the contest. Ball between the rings to Layla Gage. Gage gives out to Aaron Adrian on the right wing. Puts it in, but it's stolen away and recovered by Campbell Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald exchanges passes with Brooklyn Ritchie. Shot put up off the front of the rim, no good. Second chance is good for Campbell Fitzgerald. 9 points for Campbell Fitzgerald, 41-14. Palindrome score here at Fennimore High School. And another push called against Fennimore is Fitzgerald. A little too aggressive on Danica Hampton. First personal, team foul number 4. Both teams with 4 fouls in the second half. Give a nice, lobs it into Aaron Adrian at the top of the arc. Adrian gets back to Nice on the right wing. 6 12:35 remaining. Give a nice with the right-handed dribble. Gets a screen from Adrian and a push called against Fennimore as Zink collided with Aaron Adrian. Third personal on Briley Zink. Fitzgerald and Peyton Landowski check out of the game for Fennimore. As Ava Nice gets the inbound pass in to Danica Hampton on the right wing. Hampton with a nice crossover dribble into the paint, now kicks it out, and Aaron Adrian loading up for three. That one spit back out. And a held ball on the rebound as Kate Kenny tried to take it out of the arms of Layla Gage, and the held ball will give the alternate possession to the Golden Eagles with 6:19 remaining in the game. Still 41-14. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. As Kenny with a nice crossover dribble, and she has an open lane to the basket. Off the glass and in for two. Kate Kenny now in double figures with 11, 43-14. 6:02 remaining. Aaron Adrian thinks about a three on the right wing. Takes a pass, now dribbles inside, and a left-handed layup off the glass and in for two. Aaron Adrian now with 5 points on the game, 43-16. Fennimore on top of River Ridge, 5:43 remaining. Callie Cole with the ball over her head, gives off to Zink. Zink thinks about a three, but decides to dribble to the left elbow. Back out to the top to Cole. And a whistle. Aaron Adrian guilty of her second personal, or beg your pardon, her third. Both teams now with 5 fouls in the second half. After the game, we'll have the Reeves Wealth Management and Deborah Jones post-game show. We'll pick out the Herm's Ace Hardware MVP, our Tri-Core Turning Points, and the West End Salvage Scrapper of the game. As Zink cutting towards the basket. Shot's no good, but 2 free throws coming up for Zink. Zink at the free throw line is 1 of 3. Hits the first free throw on this trip. 44-16, the new score. Layla Gage out of the game now for River Ridge. Adea Groom back in. Zink misses the second free throw, and a travel off the rebound as Kylie Cole got the board, but picked up her pivot foot. Now River Ridge in possession, trailing 44-16. Under 5.5 minutes to play. Give a nice finds Slutton on the right wing. Ball over her head, looking for a teammate to pass to. Gives off to Aaron Adrian at the top of the arc. Adrian with a left-handed dribble. Stops it off the left side of the point. Finds Slutton, open three. Knocks it down. Christina Slutton with her first points of the game. And it's 44-19. 5 minutes remaining. Fennimore set to go 3-0. To open up the season, River Ridge likely to fall to 1-1, and a timeout taken by Fennimore with 4:49 remaining, 44-19. Fennimore on top. Back after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 7.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
The weather can be unpredictable in the Tri-States. Tune in to 97.7 WGLR and we'll keep you up to date on all cancellations and delays affecting the Tri-States. Cancellations and delays are presented by Avercamp Auto Body. This is Rose from Avercamp Auto Body on Main Street in Platteville. You can rely on us for complete and professional auto body repair services. Whether it's paint, frame straightening, glass repair, or replacement, we do it all. Avercamp Auto Body on Main Street in Platteville. Check us out on Facebook and online at avercampautobody.com.
In Game 7.
During the commercial break, Ava Nice had a steal and score to give her 8 points, and then Briley Zink drew the foul and hit the bucket to make it 46-21 with 4:32 remaining in the game as Christina Sutton guilty of her 4th personal, and Zink can't convert the 3-point play. River Ridge with the rebound, and the Wolves back down on the other side of the floor. Ava Nice with a left-handed dribble, pulls up for 3, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound collected by Campbell Fitzgerald. Her pass is deflected and stolen away by Erin Adrian. Adrian hands off to the right wing. 3-pointer coming up off the front of the rim, then off the backboard, and a whistle and a push called against Zink. I believe that'll be the 4th on Briley Zink. Team foul number 6. River Ridge now with 17 fouls of the half. And the substitution for River Ridge as Christina Sutton will take a seat and Eden Thornton checking in. Ava Nice set to throw it in, baseline left side, 46-21 the score, and the lob pass gets in to Erin Adrian at the top of the arc. As Mackenzie Taylor on the right wing, ball over her head. Jab steps, now decides to dribble. Takes one dribble, now hands off to Thornton. Thornton to Erin Adrian. Left-handed dribble, gets a screen from Ava Nice. Swung over to Eden Thornton on the right wing. Inlet pass to Adrian, double teamed under the basket. Kick out for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good, and the rebound collected by Fennimore. Campbell Fitzgerald sprints across center court. 3:40 remaining, shot put up. Tough shot, but a foul and free throws coming up for Campbell Fitzgerald. Campbell Fitzgerald trying to get to double figures. She's got 9 so far. Stops the clock with 3:39 remaining. 46-21. Fennimore on top. Knocks down the first free throw. Campbell Fitzgerald now with 10. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Second free throw coming up is knocked in. Campbell Fitzgerald now with 11. 48-21. Fennimore all over River Ridge. Non-conference girls basketball tonight. The boys matchup between River Ridge and Fennimore coming up tomorrow night on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Have the call of that one tomorrow night from Patch Grove. Now in the game is Madeline Worley, and she has the ball stolen away as Lindowski back the other way. A steal and score for Peyton Lindowski. Eight points for Peyton Lindowski, 50-21. Fennimore all over River Ridge. Just over 3 minutes left. And the inlet pass is deflected out of bounds by Fennimore. River Ridge will keep possession as a couple more substitutions coming in for Fennimore as Brooklyn Ritchie and Campbell Fitzgerald check out. Give him a pass, gets into Mackenzie Taylor on the left corner. In the lane, kicks it out to the right corner to Ava Nice. Nice, baseline, shot, ricochets off the bottom of the backboard, but a foul against Fennimore. Stops the clock with 2:50 remaining. First personal on Catherine Nelson. Team foul number 7, both teams now in the bonus. And the first free throw by Ava Nice is knocked down. Ava Nice now with 9 points, trying to get to double figures with 10 on this free throw. Knocks it down. Fennimore 50, River Ridge 23, 2:50 remaining in the game. Okay, Kenny jogs it across center court right on top of the Fennimore Golden Eagles logo at center court. And what pass to Peyton Lindowski, double teamed under the basket, tough shot, but another foul, and Lindowski back at the free throw line. Peyton Lindowski 2 of 4 from the free throw line so far tonight. Has 8 points in total. Foul goes against Madeline Worley. And the first free throw knocked down by Lindowski. Makes it 51-23. And this free throw airballed short of the rim. River Ridge takes possession with 2:39 left. 51-23. Fennimore on top of River Ridge. Give it nice across the timeline. Cutting towards the basket. Tried to draw a contact. But the ball goes into the hands of Peyton Landowski, who hit the floor. And will give off to Eden Fry. Fry tosses to Kate Kenny. And he dribbles behind her back. Swung over to Landowski on the left wing. Looking for Catherine Nelson, who is caught out of position, and Fennimore turns it over with 2:15 left in the game. A couple more subs for River Ridge as the Wolves empty the bench. Reese Moravitz will jog it across center court with the right hand. Hands out to Layla Gage on the right wing. Trying to give in to Danica Hampton, loses the handle, poked out of bounds. Last touch by Fennimore. River Ridge will keep possession. And after the game, we'll have the Result Management and Edward Jones postgame show. Our Tri-Court Turning Point, West End Salvage scrap of the game, and the Hertz's Ace Hardware MVP. Danica Hampton with the ball over her head. Cross-court pass to Layla Gage, loads up for three, knocks it down. Layla Gage with the triple. Minute 45 left, 51-26. Fennimore set to close out River Ridge. Ball poked away out of the hands of Ava Winkers, the 5'5 sophomore for Fennimore. Goes out of bounds in front of the Fennimore bench, and the Golden Eagles will inbound. Eden Fry looking for someone to pass to, finds Kate Kenny. Kate Kenny with a left-handed dribble. Hands off to the left wing to Nelson. Nelson loses the handle, but tosses right back to Kenny. Under 90 seconds left. And a held ball called on the inlet pass as Fitzgerald gets tied up with Madeline Worley. Alternate possession gives it back to River Ridge. Minute 20 remaining. Fennimore goes to 3-0. They will take on Prairie du Chien on December 2nd. River Ridge's next game will be December 2nd. They open up conference play at home against Benton. Danica Hampton losing the handle. Scramble for the basketball left side of the paint. Ball still kept alive through all that contact. As Moravitz looking for someone to pass to. Tried to skip it into Worley, but it's telegraphed and stolen away by Catherine Nelson. 49 seconds left, 51-26. We'll see if this score holds. As Fitzgerald cutting towards the basket, shot's no good. Nelson with the cleanup, no, off the front of the rim, no good, and a whistle. Stops the clock with 36.6, and a push called against Fennimore as the offensive foul called against Catherine Nelson, her second personal. Both teams again in the bonus. That's the 8th foul on Fennimore. And Madeline Worley at the free throw line for the first time tonight. 51-26 the score. And Worley can't get the free throw to go. Rebound Fennimore. Score remains 51-26. We'll see if this is the final with under 30 seconds remaining. Ava Winkers on the left wing. Had the ball poked away momentarily, but recovers. Gets a screen from a teammate in the left corner, cutting towards the basket. Contact as she collides with Mandy Worley. And Ava Winkers set to go to the free throw line. Ava Winkers with an empty stat line through 2 games, trying to get her first points of the season. And knocks down the first free throw. 52-26. And the second free throw good for Ava Winkers. Makes it 53-26, 15 seconds left. Moravitz brings it across center court, hands off to Layla Gage. Gage back off to the high right side to Megan Brewer. And a pass poked away with 3.8 seconds left. River Ridge will try to get one more shot off as Megan Brewer set to throw in the inbound pass, baseline right side. Megan Brewer lobs it into Hampton. Hampton with the ball over her head. Try to throw it down low. It's stolen away by Campbell Fitzgerald. And the final score from Fennimore High School, Fennimore defeats River Ridge 53-26. Fennimore goes to 3-0 on the Young 2025-2026 campaign. Again, they will take on Prairie du Chien on December 2nd. Then they have a home game against New Glarus before opening up conference play on December 5th at Mineral Point. And River Ridge drops to 1-1. They take on Benton on December 2nd, travel to Judah on December 5th, and then host North Crawford on December 8th. Coming up next, the Result Management at Edward Jones postgame show. Herbst's Ace Hardware MVP, Tricor Turning Point, and West End Salvage Scrapper of the game all straight ahead on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game
Hi,
8.
This is Will Dunson with Dubuque Mattress. Why is a Dubuque Mattress customer a customer for life? It's simple. At Dubuque Mattress, the customer is number one. Period. The customer's happiness is the most important thing. If there is anything I can do to help you sleep better, I will. Whether it's while you're looking at a new mattress, 6 months later, or 10 years after you've purchased from us, you are still number one.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
At Hazelden Betty Ford, treating mental health isn't just about breaking old patterns, it's about braving new ones. As the leader in alcohol and drug treatment for 75 years, we know caring for addiction, anxiety, depression, and trauma goes hand in hand. We're here for you with new tools when life breaks down. Discover your path to better mental health at hazeldenbettyford.org/Wisconsin. Sponsored by Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation.
In game 8.
Fennimore takes down River Ridge 53-26 in non-conference girls basketball. The Edward Jones Result Management postgame show coming up on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In
Grant
game 9.
Regional Health Center invites you to a surgical specialties open house. Join us Monday, December 15th from 4 to 6 p.m. for a rare behind-the-scenes look at our advanced surgical technology. Meet our surgeons, anesthesia team, and surgical staff, see demonstrations, and tour our operating rooms. Take advantage of free blood pressure screenings, plus enjoy a complimentary light meal. Pre-register at grantregional.com or by calling 608-723-1379. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
Are you looking for a new and exciting career? This is Jen Casper with Queen Bee Radio. We're currently hiring for people to join our radio and digital sales team. Queen Bee Radio is a fun and family-oriented work environment with unlimited growth opportunities. Life's too short to work where you're not having fun. Give me a call today at 608-349-2045, and I can tell you firsthand how my career in radio sales has been incredibly rewarding. Go to our social media pages or our websites and click on the career link for details on this radio and digital sales opportunity and to apply.
In game 9.
Fennimore defeats River Ridge 53-26 in non-conference girls basketball. The Edward Jones Result Management postgame show coming up next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game
Are
10.
high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
We are your home for the Green Bay Packers Radio Network. Here, Casino Queen Marquette and West End Salvage of Lancaster broadcasts, proudly presented by Les Mack Chevy, Les Mack Ford, and Les Mack Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of Lancaster, where you always get more from less. And Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best of Fennimore, right here on 97.7 Country, WGLR.
In game 10.
The Result Management at Edward Jones postgame show on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Fennimore, your winner over River Ridge, 53-26. We're joined by the victorious head coach, Ben Wood, of the Fennimore Golden Eagles. Coach, thanks for joining us. Now a 3-0 start on the campaign, taking down three of what's really been three of the top traditional teams in the Six Rivers West in a very dominant performance here tonight. Again, doubling up River Ridge here tonight, and looking at the scoring, very balanced. You had 3 players in double figures by my count here tonight. A lot to be impressed with is River Ridge. If they couldn't get shots up, it seemed like you held into a bunch of one-shot possessions, and that size advantage very much in your favor here tonight.
Yeah, I was very, very, very happy with our rebounding. We had 23 rebounds at halftime, and 10 of those were offensive boards. So it felt like we took good shots, but when we missed those shots, we were able to get the rebound. And I think when you and I talked pregame, I said the rebounds were going to dictate this game. And I felt like when they finally did get a stop and we were able to maybe not take a great shot, when we would get that offensive board, it just kind of killed the momentum. And defensively, I think that's the most complete first half. Start of the second half wasn't great, but the first half was phenomenal.
Yeah, it really seemed like, moving the basketball seemed really good, very crisp offensively. But, brag about that defense a little bit because, forcing a number of turnovers. I lost count how many turnovers there were in total, but it just felt like River Ridge just could not get enough, time to get something put together offensively. Just seemed like their offensive attack was completely disjointed just because of how aggressive your team was here tonight.
Yeah, and we executed a game plan, and as being a coach now for 2 years as a head coach and 2 years as an assistant, you don't always execute your game plan. And our game plan was be aggressive. We knew they had some nice players, but we wanted to put a lot of pressure on them. And then offensively, we really wanted to move the ball. And if you looked, we really were cutting well. Yep. I thought our movement without the ball was phenomenal. I think we had 2 or 3 backdoor cuts that led to layups. And when you do that, everything starts to open up, right? You have belief in your outside shots. But defensively, like you asked, our game plan was clearly put some pressure, try to make sure that they didn't get easy shots. And even the shots they made, I don't think they were easy.
Right. Yep, since I got you here, we'll hand out some post-game awards. Our Hertz's Ace Hardware MVP brought to you by Hertz's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hertz's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. Hertz's will be the MVP for your next project in your home. Go to Hertz's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Which particular player or players stood out to you the most as your MVPs tonight?
It's hard because I'd like to give them all, but I really thought the way Briley Zink answered the bell, guarding Ava Nice, who's going to be a phenomenal player. I think her defense set the tone. I thought Kate Kenny that first half, the shots she was able to put in gave us some momentum, and then Brooklyn Ritchie. And I think somebody that you don't see a lot, Peyton Landowski hits a 3 to start the game. And then after that, we just kind of work. And Kylie Cole, I think she had almost double-digit rebounds going into the first half. So
yeah.
I give my whole team, but I really think Briley set the tone for us defensively.
All right, so Bradley Zink is our Hertz's Ace Hardware MVP of the game. And then the Tricor Turning Point brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. Was there a particular moment or series of events that kind of stood out to you as far as the momentum officially swinging your way? You guys led wire to wire, but was there a sequence or anything like that kind of stood out to you as, this was the point where Fennimore was in complete control?
I think we were up, if I remember right, I think we were up by like 10 or 12, and we took what I would consider kind of a poor shot, and I think Kylie Cole got the offensive board, put it back in. We went to like a 12-2 run, and when you can put those streaks together, that makes the game really fun. So I think the turning point was when we were able to push it from a 12-14 to a 20-point lead at halftime. I think the last play of the first half, we were able with 2.8 seconds left, get that play into Brooklyn.
Yep.
She sealed perfectly, got it up, and I thought the effort, it's just so rewarding as a coach when you preach and preach and preach, and then all of a sudden you have a half like we did that first half where we put it together. But the second half, they gave me things we could coach and work tomorrow. So
right.
I think that was the turning point, though.
Yep. So looking ahead, you've got the momentum on your side, but quite a bit of a layoff because of the Thanksgiving holiday next game at Prairie du Chien. Prairie du Chien always year in and year out, a tough out for any team in Southwest Wisconsin. What are the things you're going to be emphasizing with your team heading into that matchup in about a week or so?
It's great to watch tape and not always have to show negative things. And I think the rebounding, something that I've emphasized since I've been here, is just rebounding. To me, when you think about it, if we out-rebounded them by 20 rebounds tonight, that means we got 20 extra possessions. And
right.
Basketball is a game of possessions. And so, I think that what we're going to have to do, Prairie has a couple really nice players. We're going to have to kind of match that same physicality we did tonight. and then try to get some momentum. That's going to be our first away game. It's really nice to play here 3 games in a row. I hope that we're able to keep that momentum and keep the things going the way that we want them to when we go on the road.
All right, final question. It's been kind of a banner year for Fennimore athletics, not just on the girls' side, but on the boys' side as well, with the football team getting into the postseason and you know, as we said, cross-country team going to state, volleyball team a game away from going to state in their own right. What's it been like being in Fennimore these days? I mean, it's been a pretty cool experience, having been able to see the volleyball team and, you know, play well, seeing how great Brooklyn played on the volleyball side, able to carry things over to the basketball side of things. It's been a fun season so far.
It's been fun, and tonight, I don't know if you noticed, it was youth night here for us, so we had probably, 30 little girls, and to get to see these girls and look up to them and be right here and be so attainable, you know, it's something that I've been trying to do in my program. It's a challenge to build a program and have my day job and do the other things. And a big part of it is, you know, getting the youth here but it's just a great time. I'm an alumni from here, born and raised, never thought I'd ever be back, but I'm here. And, you know, these girls, the one thing that they have is grit. And when you have grit, you're going to be good at about anything you do.
Yep, absolutely. And fun start to the season, 3-0 on the campaign so far, and we'll see you guys down the line. Thanks a lot for joining us, and good luck the rest of the season.
Really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. It's Ben Wood, the victorious head coach of the Fennimore Golden Eagles, taking down the River Ridge Timberwolves tonight, 53-26. We'll have more on the Reeves Wealth Management and Edward Jones postgame show after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Postgame 3 minutes.
When Mother Nature or bad luck messes up your vehicle, it doesn't have to get worse. Taylor Weber with Abra Auto Body shares how they ease the pain of repair.
We assist with all of the insurance paperwork, so as long as you have the claim started, we can handle the claim after that. We offer loaner cars, and we have a lifetime warranty on all work performed. We try to make the process as painless as possible.
Abra Auto Body, a division of Anderson Weber Toyota. When you're ready.
Ho, 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 ho. Auto Value has once again teamed up with Toys for Tots to help deliver hope to less fortunate children this Christmas. Now through December 15th, you can drop off a new unwrapped toy or cash donation at any participating Auto Value parts store. Your toy or cash donation will not only help Santa, but also allow one more child to experience the magic of Christmas. On behalf of everyone at Auto Value and the North Pole, we thank you. Ho, ho, ho.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. You'll find exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 50% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hi, this is Sue Rydell inviting you to become part of the Bell Tower Theater family. We all need a good laugh, and the Bell Tower has a great way to make sure you and your loved ones laugh all year long. A 2026 season subscription. You'll get 1 ticket for each of our 5 comedies, plus $10 for the concession stand, all for just $100. That's nearly 30% off. Get your 2026 season subscription at 588-3377 or belltowertheater.net. And remember, they make great gifts.
We are your home for the Green Bay Packers Radio Network. Here, Casino Queen Marquette and West End Salvage of Lancaster broadcasts, proudly presented by Les Mack Chevy, Les Mack Ford, and Les Mack Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of Lancaster, where you always get more from less. And Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do-It-Best of Fennimore, right here on 97.7 Country WGLR.
Your high school postgame show is brought to you by Elena and Ben Reeves at Edward Jones, a financial service firm serving individuals and business owners.
Is your money working as hard as it should be? This is Elena Reeves with Edward Jones.
If you want to provide for your children's education, reduce your tax bill, or prepare for a comfortable retirement, we need to talk. Today, more than ever, your financial security deserves the attention of full-time financial advisors. Take advantage of our years of experience. Contact financial advisors Elena or Ben Reeves at 608-348-2441 or stop by our office on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville next to Sups Nutrition. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back at Fennimore High School, the Reeves Wealth Management and Edward Jones postgame show on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Fennimore defeats River Ridge in non-conference girls basketball tonight, 53-26. Tyler Dictanis with you with the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Let's recap the scoring here in our matchup here this evening, as Fennimore had a very balanced offensive scoring attack as three players were in double figures tonight. Both Kate Kenny and Campbell Fitzgerald had 11 points apiece, and Peyton Landowski had 10. Other players scoring for Fennimore tonight include 6 points apiece for Briley Zink and Kylie Cole, 8 points for Brooklyn Ritchie, 2 points for Ava Winkers in her 2 free throw attempts from earlier. Catherine Nelson did not score, and Eden Fry did not score for Fennimore, as everyone on the varsity roster saw action tonight for the Fennimore Golden Eagles. As a team, by my count, 14 of 25 from the free throw line and 2 3-point makes for the Fennimore Golden Eagles here tonight. River Ridge was led in scoring tonight by Ava Nice with 10. She was the only player in double figures for River Ridge tonight. Other players scoring include Aaron Adrian with 5, Christina Sletton with 3, and 2 for Adea Groom. Reese Morovitz, Eden Thornton, Madeline Worley, Megan Brewer, Layla Gage, and Mackenzie Taylor all saw action but did not score for the River Ridge Timberwolves here tonight, as the turnover differential very much in favor of Fennimore. River Ridge turned it over at least 21 times by my count. Fennimore turned it over in the neighborhood of 10. Again, those numbers very unofficial. But those watching the game and listening along, you could tell Fennimore's defense harassed River Ridge here tonight, and River Ridge just could not put anything together offensively, leading to the 53-26 final score, with Fennimore defeating the Wolves here tonight. We forgot to mention earlier our West End Salvage scrapper of the game. It's the player whose hustle and scrappiness stood out in trying to lay the opponent to waste, presented by West End Salvage of Lancaster, as Coach Ben Wood nominated Briley Zink as tonight's Herms's Ace Hardware MVP. But another player that we should mention is Peyton Landowski, who had a three-pointer to open things up scoring-wise for Fennimore, and she finished the game with 10 points, got to the free throw line quite a bit, and was a physical presence under the basket in the rebound department as well. So we'll call Peyton Landowski our West End Salvage scrapper of tonight's game as well. We'll take our final timeout. We'll close up shop from Fennimore High School. We'll tell you what we have coming up tomorrow night on our Queen Bee Radio family of stations, with one more night of high school sports before the Thanksgiving holiday. We'll tell you about it next on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
What happened to customer
Post-game,
service?
2
You're
minutes.
expected to check yourself out at the store, you're expected to pay 3% extra to use credit cards, and you're expected to unbox your own mattress and set it up yourself. Well, not at Dubuque Mattress. Hi, this is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress. At Dubuque Mattress, customer service is alive and well. When you buy a mattress from us, we take care of everything. We deliver, set up, and get rid of the old mattress for you. We don't charge for using credit cards, and we offer free financing. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
The agriculture programs at Southwest Tech offer a variety of career training in the areas of dairy, livestock, and mechanics. Pursue a degree in production agriculture to obtain diverse careers, including herd manager, farm equipment manager, custom operator, and more. Receive hands-on training through farm tours, operation, and management of the college's crop ground. Learn more at swtc.edu/ag. Southwest Tech, this is where you belong.
The weather can be unpredictable in the Tri-States. Tune in to 97.7 WGLR and we'll keep you up to date on all cancellations and delays affecting the Tri-States. Cancellations and delays are presented by Avercamp Auto Body. This is Rose from Avercamp Auto Body on Main Street in Platteville. You can rely on us for complete and professional auto body repair services. Whether it's paint, frame straightening, glass repair, or replacement, we do it all. Avercamp Auto Body on Main Street in Platteville. Check us out on Facebook and online at avercampautobody.com.
Save the date for the 2025 Holiday Auction by WGLR for Saturday, December 6th at Tim Slack Auction and Realty in Lancaster. If you, your family, or your business would like to donate an item, please contact Denise Deaton-Tolsman at 608-642-0523. The Holiday Auction supports the Grant County Food Pantries along with families and children with financial needs. Thank you to annual sponsors Breckler Lindowski Insurance Group, Tim Slack Auction and Realty, and TDS Telecom.
Post game, 2 minutes.
Wrapping up the Edward Jones at Results Management post-game show on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Fennimore taking down River Ridge 53-26 in non-conference girls basketball tonight. Looking ahead to tomorrow night, we've got 3 games across our Queen Bee Radio family of stations in girls basketball. Non-conference action, Mineral Point at Dodgeville on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Boys basketball tipping off tomorrow night. Barneveld at Lancaster right here on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Boys basketball, Fennimore at River Ridge, the boys version of tonight's game. Tomorrow night, that'll be over on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Our Rally G's pregame coverage set for 6:40. Tip-off after 7 o'clock. And those will be the final games before the Thanksgiving holiday, and you can look ahead to our Queen Bee Radio Sports schedule at AM1590WPVL.com. Thank you to Jim Prohaska and the entire staff here at Fennimore for being gracious hosts, as always. Thanks to the head coaches, Ben Wood of Fennimore and Michael Dipadova of the River Ridge Timberwolves for the pregame interviews. Also to Coach Ben Wood for joining us in our postgame show as well. Thanks to all of our sponsors who help us bring high school sports to you, and thank you for listening and watching along. This has been Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball, presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR FM Lancaster, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel powered by Laley Center Monroe, and H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Once again, your final score, Fennimore takes down River Ridge 53-26. Fennimore improves to 3-0 on the season. They take on Prairie du Chien on December 2nd. River Ridge drops to 1-1 on the season, and they will take on Benton at home on December 2nd. From the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dictanis. Thank you again for joining us. Good night from Fennimore, and we'll see you tomorrow night for more high school boys and girls basketball action before the Thanksgiving holiday. Good night from Fennimore High School.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
The Tri-State's best variety of country. 97.7 Country, WGLR-FM. Lancaster, serving Platteville, Dubuque, Galena, and beyond. On WGLR.com, a Queen Bee radio station.